Good morning. I am at work. I didn't get a chance to check in this morning, so I figured I would check in now. We got, I would say, 9 inches of snow overnight. My poor husband had to go back out and snow blow again the driveway this morning. And I tried to get a little bit of footage, but I can get some more maybe later of when it's daylight. But it's been a busy morning. I just did a tour of the school for a prospective new student, and I have been answering emails because, of course, you know, when you're not in school, things pile up, right? And I think now I am going to check in with a few students. It is an early release day today. Our kids get out at noon, and because I did that training yesterday, I had permission to leave early. So once the kids are out, we have a staff meeting, and then the teachers all go into like content work. And so after the staff meeting, I'm gonna skedaddle. I think I'm gonna see if I can't get a little bit of Christmas shopping done and get home. We are actually planning to go to Wicked tonight, so I'm very excited for that. Yeah, I think that's about it. All right, well, I finished my day. They are all headed off to their content meetings. And again, because I did my training yesterday, I get to scoot a little early. So I think I am going to go get a little bit of Christmas shopping done. And then hopefully I will have a little bit of quiet time at home before everybody gets home and we head out for the evening. I think, again, my husband and I are going to go out and watch a movie, which will be fun. We haven't done that in a while. And yeah, so let's do it. I'm home. I was able to get a couple of shopping errands done. Yes, I've got Tika, who's very happy that I am home and needs her attention. So I was able to check a couple of things off of my shopping list. So that feels really, really good. I have now made myself a cup of tea, and I have about an hour and a half before somebody is going to come by. So I have just enough time that I am going to watch back episode 1 of Vlogmas so I can get that posted, and then I actually have to edit the podcast as well. But first, I want to open today's advents. So, all right, Tika, all done. Let's start with Emma's yarn. Remember, those have been in the green family. Let's see what today's is. Ooh, yep. I bet that this is going to be like a fade. It's this one. It has a little bit of blue in there. Really, really pretty. Very, it's kind of a tealy aqua. Yeah, kind of a teal. So, very fun. I bet it's going to be a fade. That'll be interesting to figure out what kind of a project I want to do. All right, Little Mermaid, day 3. This is from Fangirl Fibers. And, oh, come on. Trying to open the package. Day 3 is Atina, which is one of Ariel's sisters. So I know they all have different colors. I could not remotely tell you which is which. So, but look, it's another. It's a reddish pink. This is definitely more pink than red. The light is not great and not picking that up really well. Right now I closed the blind behind me because I was afraid the sun was going to stream in and be too much. So yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. So the other two colors were reddish. Actually, my basket's right here. So yeah, this is going to be really interesting to see. So I had a pink and then the red and then this one. And then these are my Emma's Yarns colors. Those two. And that one. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right, I'm gonna settle in with my tea and some knitting and watch back my Vlogmas. Good morning. It is Thursday. I think it's December 4th. I'm losing track. I know it's only the beginning of December. I'm already losing track. That doesn't bode well, does it? Let's see. Today, what do I have on my docket? I know I have some team meetings this morning, and I think that's about it. It should be a fairly quiet day at work. Well, I say that, and then you just never know what happens. So hopefully I can catch up. I've got a list of kids I need to check in with. Hopefully I can catch up on that. Today's a gym day, so maybe I can get a little footage of that. And I come home tonight. I got a Zoom meeting, but we'll be home. We did go see Wicked yesterday. I can show you my socks later. It's a little dark right now, but it was really, really good, and I'm glad we went. So that was fun. Glad to have that like kind of checked off the to-do list, I guess. Even though it was pleasurable, it was just something I wanted to make sure happened. So yeah, that is how things look from here. home. It's been a long day. It is a little after 4 o'clock. Let's see. I had a morning of meetings. I was in meetings from 8 o'clock until almost 10:45. And at that point, I kind of didn't feel like working. My brain was kind of mush. But I pulled it together and I saw a few kids. I had to do lunch duty I did 1.5 lunches, I guess, of lunch duty. And then at the end of the day, I ended up having a pickup duty. And it was so cold. It was like, I don't know, 25, 26 degrees, but there's a wind. And it's supposed to get into the single digits overnight. It's going to be really, really cold. We got a little cold snap coming in behind that snow that we got earlier this week. And then I went to the gym. So I'm kind of a little hot and sweaty still because I literally just walked in the house. But I hope you enjoyed the little bit of footage that I picked up from that. I did want to show you what I got done on my socks last night when we went and saw Wicked. So look how fun those are. I really can't wait to keep working on these now. The yarn is from Little Wolf Knits, and it's Two Best Friends is the colorway. And the movie was really, really good. They did a great job. If you have seen the play, it follows it fairly closely. I have to say, I was really curious because this is part 2. And of course, part 1 came out last year. So basically, both movies combined is like 5 hours of movie. And I was curious how they were going to expand like a 2.5-hour play into 5 hours. But they did. And it doesn't feel extraneous. Like they did a really, really great job. So at any rate, that was super fun. We ended up grabbing some quick chicken nuggets and then sharing popcorn. And that was a very unhealthy dinner, but it was fun. Haven't done that in a long time. We don't go to the movies very often. And when we do go to the movies, we actually don't usually get popcorn. So that was a treat to do that. So I have my advents for today. So let's start with the Little Mermaid Day 4. Oh, I don't have my card. It's right here. I think it's another one of Ariel's sisters. Day 4. Yeah, Arista. Another sister. So let's see what color this is. They've been all in the reds. So I'm really curious to see what direction this. Ooh, it's not red. But it will fade in. Super, super nice. Got a little bit of pink. It's picking up pretty effectively, I will say. So beautiful. So that is that one from Fangirl Fibers. And then I have my Emma's Yarns Day 4. Aren't they fun? You've probably seen the bags, but ooh. This one is still kind of into some blues. Neither one said that they were a fade, but they are really feeling like fades. So that's really, really super fun. I also, you probably already saw, I got some little minis from Woolens Fibers. I joined a Patreon back in, I think, September, and they have a monthly little mini set. And I'm curious because Sarah Shearer is doing her mystery gnome for December, and I didn't get it, and I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm actually kind of curious if I can use some of these, like maybe this set here to do a gnome. Wouldn't that be fun? I might try. I'm kind of feeling like I want to try. So we'll see. Maybe I'll take a look at the pattern and decide if that is something I can pull up. I think these are 10 grams each, and I think for the gnome you need 20 grams, but we might be able to wing it. Might be able to totally wing it. So that is where I'm at now. I think I'm going to watch some Advent and do my socks, my Woolens and Nosh socks, and then maybe also work on my West Knit shawl. So I think that's my plan for the next little bit.